know what's next? Got blocked. ESPN. Tell your family and friends, cause File a Corso and Herb Street got the lowdown on the rivalries. Buckle your chin strap, get ready to play. It's time to kick off College Game Day.
Come out to your city. And if you want a little bang in your yin yang, if you want a little zing in your zang zang, if you want a little ting in your tang tang, hold on. Yeah, we're coming to your city.
Welcome to College Football Primetime, presented by Applebee's. And in the 75th season of Southeastern Conference football, we've got a conference game to kick things off this year. It's LSU, ranked number 2, opening with a conference game for the first time in 16 seasons, visiting Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville to take on Mississippi State. Did not look good the way his head snapped back on that replay. Toss to the end zone. Touchdown early, Doucette. In the I formation. Play action, fling. Fires it underneath, caught, and scampering into the end zone is Charles Scott. They're starting strong side linebacker walk off. Parallel fires, and it's caught for a touchdown by Brandon LaFell. You know it's going to be a good season for LSU. Just how good? How much better can Matt Flynn get?
We welcome you to the University of Michigan. The season opener. Appalachian State, the Mountaineers, come to the big house to take on the University of Michigan Wolverines. And it's their first possession of the season, and they're going to try to get Hart to the end zone. He does.
The spread has already forced Michigan into more of a nickel look, 5 DBs.
3rd and 4, they cash in on the 3rd down, and maybe more. Off to the races, and going all the way to the end zone, the speedster Dexter Jackson. Receivers, 3 to the bottom of your screen. And the quick slant is Jackson. He'll run away from everybody. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they are jumping up and down and celebrating on the Appalachian State sideline and in the crowd, and wouldn't you? And now Edwards will find the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Something this senior class has never done. A chance to win a Big Ten. And now Hart, the senior, still on his feet. Cuts it back the other way. Hart to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Greatest upsets in the history of college football. And it is good.
Around them, they can't let anyone behind them.
Penny steps up, puts it in the air down the sideline, looking for Manningham. A flag is down. He caught the ball at the 20-yard line. Out of the hold of Mesco. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is blocked. Appalachian State has stunned the college football world. One of the greatest upsets in sports history.
It's been a difficult journey for so many here over the past few months. They've said that they've needed this day. They've needed this chance to come together. Today is something unique. Tech and East Carolina will run out together. There'll be no booing of the visiting team. And here is the ritual. Metallica's Enter Sandman builds. The crowd roars, jumps up and down, and welcomes to Virginia Tech like they have so many times before, but at a moment that feels very, very different.
much more than a football game, but technically it is the opener of the 2007 season. East Carolina out of Conference USA and out of the Atlantic Coast Conference, number 9, Virginia Tech. It's been a wonderful outpouring from the sports community. From his own end zone play. Look out! Intercepted! Macho Harris, Virginia Tech. In his radar, right front screen there in the studio. We'll keep you updated. Glennon's got his tight end. Wheeler! Beautiful. Touchdown! Virginia Tech. Athletic programs are the front porch to a university. It's where the world can come in and check out what a school is all about. More than any research, any great professors. They gathered as one today. They shared the emotion, they shared the tears, they shared the joy. Healing is an individual thing, but for one day, sports put a big hug and embrace around everyone. From Blacksburg, so long.
You are looking live at Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, California. The Pac-10 versus the SEC. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the California Golden Bears on Saturday Night Football. First down and 10. Ainge up in the air, hit on the release, scooped up by the Bears. I don't see a whistle. Referee is running with him. Right now, this is a touchdown. So here we go. You'll never see a Colquitt back away. Here comes Deshaun, shake and bake. Can he beat the second? Dancing off to the right. Look at this guy, the wizard of returns. Deshaun Jackson, he's going to the end zone. Oh, baby. Extra blocker, Hill checks in along with Brown, and they're going to throw. And he'll walk in. Touchdown. An extra point away. Another great throw by Nate. Quick throw. Touchdown, Hawkins. What a beautiful read. Running back. Play fake to him. Wide open. 6 for Tennessee. Back to within 10. Hawkins checks back in. Slotted to the left for Longshore. Here comes Forsett. Dances back middle. Headed end zone. Touchdown, Cal. A brilliant run by Justin Forsett of 13 yards as he spun back to the middle and scored. There it is. Redemption Saturday is a success for the Golden Bears.
The 9th annual Bowden Bowl, where family and the family business of coaching collide head on. It's the Seminoles of Florida State taking on the Clemson Tigers in Death Valley.
Himself as a freshman, as a great player here.
Pretty good argument. Harper under pressure, rolling, throws for the end zone. Touchdown! Caught by the tight end, Brian Lincecum. Davis shakes a tackle, cuts back to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Davis! Harper to the shotgun, quick throw, flanker screen. And there goes Kelly. Touchdown! Clemson has knocked off Florida State in the 9th Bowden Bowl.
Here at Jordan-Hare Stadium tonight, it's the Kansas State Wildcats taking on the Auburn Tigers. To the top of your screen, and they throw it to him. It was behind the line so he can throw it back. He does. Touchdown, Patton. Checks into the backfield, number 44, play action, and they throw to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, McKenzie. Pressure backside, Groves has got him. Ball is loose, picked up by Auburn. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Antonio Coleman.
Tommy said, you know, my most inexperienced team may have the toughest schedule we've ever had. It's going to be a wild ride. And it was a wild ride tonight to pull this one off.
Here at Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma, it's the Miami Hurricanes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Benny has an audible. Quick pass, got it over the middle. There he is, Malcolm Kelly. Second touchdown of the afternoon. In a tailback, gets the handoff, nothing. Ball is loose and is picked up by the Sooners. Reggie Smith, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Oklahoma, 60 yards. Play action, Good block by Murray. Pass for the end zone. Touchdown, Malcolm Kelly, his third of the day. And Miami in a 1-versus-2 wins the national championship, so a lot of things to make up today. Halsley, that's Cannell. Nobody's going to catch Adrian. 61 yards. Oh, we opened the day with over 85,000 here at Memorial Stadium, and they got their money's worth.
On that last drive to keep the defense off the field. The defense has got to do this 3 and out, and it's going to be tough against Oregon.
He's going to go deep this time. He's got a man out there and got him in perfect stride. Brian Pasinger pacing down the sideline. Touchdown, Oregon.
He's checking it off from the sideline.
At the 9-yard line. Pump fake, Statue of Liberty. Stewart. And now it's Dixon. He had me.
He didn't give it to him.
He didn't give it to him. Especially at USC before going out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dixon, deep ball, man wide open, got him perfect. This is an Oregon touchdown. Derrick Jones. It took one play. Gets a win. Dixon wants to go deep. He's got a man out there, and Jason Williams perfectly in stride for the touchdown. Oregon rolls to a big win, and Michigan falls to 0-2. Something you just don't hear of, do you? Final score, Oregon 39, Michigan 7.
Georgia and Ray Goff here back in the early 90s. These Georgia fans have never forgot it.
Touchdown. Boyd with a great shake and move.
Mark, this is a huge win for South Carolina.
It would be a defining win during the short tenure for Steve Spurrier. This one up for grabs. Jump ball and knocked away. It's picked off by Brinkley. Jasper Brinkley. And that might just do it with 6 seconds to go.
This South Carolina defense and this football team's for real. They showed a lot of fight and a lot of heart in here tonight. That's a huge win right there.
And you would think the result of the win, big things popping for the South Carolina Gamecocks this year.
Tommy Tuberville is the head coach of the Tigers now in his 9th year. He's led the Tigers to 6 straight bowl games. On the other side of the field is the only coach the Bulls have ever had, and that's Jim Leavitt. They finished 4th in the Big East last year, won their first ever bowl game. On 3 running backs, this is Mike Ford right side, and Ford is in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls!
Wow.
And now at the tailback spot. Fake to Tate, flag down to the end zone. Wide open is Gabe McKenzie, touchdown. But let's check out the flag. Severino to put it down. Alvarado's got it. Tie ball game. Our man Matthew Motley to put it down. Low kick. Good. Oh my.
6'5" guy.
Grothy throws the other way. Got it. He's got a touchdown, South Florida, and the Bulls upset Auburn.
You are looking live at a sold-out Tiger Stadium at Baton Rouge. 92,000 plus. It's the first top 10 showdown of the year. The number 9 Virginia Tech Hokies. The number 2 LSU Tigers. He's in there on 3rd down. He's going to run this one. Touchdown LSU. There is the pistol. Those are plays for the University of Nevada. The quarterback at a short punt, and look at him break the pistol wide. He's got breakout speed now. Touchdown, Keelan Williams, 67 yards. And fake the run. You're going to throw middle deep, wide open, touchdown Doucette. How about that? Earlu is up under center. Williams got the angle. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! So Les Miles and LSU beat Frank Beamer. Virginia Tech here tonight, and they did it handily, as the coaches here will meet in midfield.
The unveiling of Bright House Network Stadium here in Orlando. It's Texas, the 6th-ranked Longhorns, taking on the UCF Knights of Israel 0 for his last 6. A tip ball intercepted. An easy walk into the end zone for Brandon Foster. to the left of Israel. They go right back to him. Up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Central Florida.
Conference game. O'Leary rolling the dice.
And he brings Israel at the goal line. Does he get in? Well, he make us look like dopes with that decision. Touchdown. Dicey. On first down, flags down. This is a free play for Texas as it looked like Central Florida jumped in the neutral zone, and here goes Jamal Charles to the house. Touchdown for the Longhorns. Texas shows blitz. Here they come. Israel has time. Dumps it over the middle. It's caught into the end zone for a touchdown. Goes Kamar Aiken. O'Leary's team certainly has a lot to be proud of, but it's a moral victory as Texas wins it 35-32.
From the 9, Jamar Chaney with the play of the day a moment ago, deflecting a pass, and now the defense has to stand tall again. Cox pump fakes. Nobody open, and the Bulldogs stand tall, and they will take over with 48 seconds to play. Barring a major mishap, they'll pick up the road win in Auburn, Alabama.
The defending national champions ready to make their appearance before 90,000 at home. We help celebrate 75 years of football in the Southeast Conference. We welcome you to Ben Hill Griffin Stadium for the Home Depot SEC on CBS. James, number 25, awaits the punt at the 23-yard line. He could be a game breaker today. Here's James. As I said, no flags. Brandon James, touchdown, Florida.
There's a website that's very popular called Every Day Should Be Saturday. Here's Tebow back.
Nobody covered him. See ya. Ingram, touchdown.
Nobody covered him from Oregon. You just see,
whoa. See ya. This could go all the way. Tebow's the only man who can stop it. Eric Berry, the true freshman, all the way for a touchdown. 95 yards.
Take the cape off, Tim Tebow, huh?
Arian Foster, the lone. Oh, fumble! Loose ball still. Picked up. Dustin Doe, touchdown, Florida.
My.
First down and 10 at the 19. Reverse, Harbin. Looks for a block, cuts inside. He is to the 5, spins, touchdown, Gators. Urban Meyer has now won 3 in a row over Philip Fulmer. They will shake hands, and a small pat on the shoulder by each. And the final score as the gun sounds in the swamp, 59-20.
It is the 20th battle for the Governor's Cup. The 9th-ranked Louisville Cardinals taking on the surging Wildcats of Kentucky.
So far, so good for the Wildcats. Inside, the senior, Raphael Little, touchdown, Kentucky. They've got a chance to go ahead. Delayed handoff, Allen. Touchdown, Louisville. Possession for the Wildcats. Woodson has a man out of the backfield. It's Connor for the touchdown. Juwan Spillman and Trent Guy back deep. It's going to be Guy from the goal line. And Guy with a chance. What kind of speed does he have? Trent Guy. Touchdown, Louisville. How about that for an answer? They fake to Little. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Tammy with the grab. Allen, touchdown.
Aim and drill the Louisville player. You just can't do it.
Woodson has a man wide open. It's caught. Steve Johnson. Touchdown, Kentucky.
plus at Bryant-Denny Stadium as number 16 Arkansas visits Tuscaloosa to face the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is college football primetime presented by Hampton Hotels.
Ranks like a rocket. Coffee will get a carry. Straight up the middle. 5. Go on. Touchdown.
Season.
John Parker Wilson again looking for home. Touchdown. What a perfect throw. Everything going in Alabama. Low snap. Got the kick out of there. There is no flag yet. And Arenas is going to pick it up and try to bring it back. He's got a wall. One man to beat. 10, 5 to the 2. Alabama, first and goal. John Parker Wilson throws, and it's a touchdown. McFadden is the setback. McFadden touchdown. Got Jones as a flanker. He comes in motion. McFadden fakes it to him. Straight up the middle for a touchdown. Jones is in as the tailback. And Casey Dick on the roll throws. Touchdown. Shotgun. Flag is down. John Parker Wilson jump ball. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown Alabama. Now check the penalty. Cadell caught the pass, but what is the flag? It's a touchdown. Holy cow. Go in the ball game. Dick throws over the middle. Crawford, hook and ladder. Hillis goes down, calls a timeout. It's too late. They did everything they could, but Alabama, with fourth quarter, last second dramatics, has won it.
You are looking live at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, one of the grand stages in all of college football. It's the #1 USC Trojans and the #14 Nebraska Cornhuskers on Saturday Night Football. The Black Shirts are in trouble here. Here's the throw, touchdown just like that. John David Booty on a strike. They come back, big hole, touchdown. He walks in. They sent motion. The Washington try back. He's got it. Stretches, end zone, touchdown, USC.
What did they throw?
Now they bring it back down. Dives for the pylon. And touchdown, Bradford. And that'll do it. 49-31. Trojans prevail.
This afternoon from Death Valley Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 2 undefeated teams help us join the SEC in celebrating 75 years of college football. It's the Gamecocks of South Carolina against the second-ranked Tigers of LSU. Back now in the eye. They toss to Davis, left side, touchdown. Here's the handoff. They come right. It's Holiday. Oh, it's Christmas now. Dixon, the tight end, in motion. Here's Flynn. He's got a man open. Touchdown, LSU. It is Richard Dixon, one of his best friends. Flynn will hold. And it's a fake. They give it to David, and he heads for the corner. Touchdown, LSU. They're going to run right. Yes, they are. Here's Hester. Touchdown, Louisiana State University. First time in the last 4 games that LSU has not exceeded 40 points.
A picture-perfect day for a Big Ten opener. It's Michigan and #10 Penn State here at the Big House. Wide to the right side. And he's the man that they're looking for. There's the pump fake by Mallett. Now he runs with it. Freshman quarterback touchdown. At the 1.
Heavy personnel, receivers out, tight ends are in.
Mike Hart
second effort, stretching out. Touchdown, number 33.
It is a first down. You don't need a touchdown.
4 wideouts. Morelli has time. Going deep. He's got a man, and it's broken up. Morgan Trent and Jamar Adams just saved the day.
They can put Appalachian State and Oregon in the rearview mirror because they're going to beat Notre Dame and Penn State back-to-back weeks. And now they've got their first conference win. The headline tomorrow in the Ann Arbor News, what would it look like when you get your Sunday paper? It might say, Wolver 9. 9 straight over the Nittany Lions. And there's some happy Wolverines on the field right now.
They haven't taken a timeout on a critical down like this. It's another screen, and it's going to go for a touchdown with Brown.
Watch the sneak here. There it is.
Well, they made it look easy, too.
Well, you know, I was watching some tape with Major Applewhite.
Their body position. Marino on the toss. Touchdown. First and goal. John Parker Wilson has to take off. Touchdown. Holy cow. 2. Got it. Stafford wants it all. Got it. Touchdown. Mikey Henderson on the first play from scrimmage.
Welcome everyone to Tampa, Florida, and the biggest game in the history of our Friday night telecast on the ESPN family of networks. Tonight, number 5, West Virginia takes on 18th ranked South Florida.
116 to 35, but the turnovers have been killers.
White, he turns it over, intercepted, and it'll be a touchdown. Ben Moffitt.
Jackson, in large part. And Mike Ford has a daughter named Zamari in honor of his cousin Amari. Grothy, how did he get away? Now he has man wide open. It is caught. Kurt Mitchell, touchdown. Mrs. Vitale still waiting to speak her first words in the history of their marriage. The lovely Lorraine. There's Jamar Taylor into the end zone. Touchdown. Down they will have had to convert here in the fourth quarter. 4th and 6. Brown, low throw. Is it a catch? No, say the officials. It skipped into West Lions. And this will be the last time they have to snap it. Grothy takes a knee. The biggest game in South Florida history ends with the biggest win in the history of this 11-year-old Bulls football.
Inside the 35. Patrick trying to bend it outside. He's got a nice lane to run through. And he'll go the distance inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the Sooners didn't take long to answer, did they?
No, that's a championship mentality right there.
Here's the single. Bradford changing the play. Going to be Patrick busting it up the middle, breaking tackles. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Did they capitalize or what?
On 4th and goal from the 4. He's got the tight end. Touchdown to Bray! Behind the left tackle, Columbus. And will they give it up? No. Wide open spray. Touchdown, Colorado!
Good hold and good kick.
No, they don't call timeout. It's on its way. Does it stay true? Yes!
Wow!
Colorado has shocked Oklahoma.
Wow!
Welcome to college football presented by Best Buy. Here at Memorial Stadium in Austin, it's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Texas Longhorns.
Pass over the middle is intercepted by a defensive lineman for K-State at the 30, at the 20. This is Manu, and Moses Manu will take it in for the touchdown. Check it, Ian Campbell, 98 rather than 96. It's with the kickoff. It's a spinner. Take it at the 15-yard line. That's Johnson, and Johnson breaks it. Lawrence misses the tackle. He may be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 85 yards on the touchdown. New punter in the ballgame for Texas. It's Moore. Ball is caught by Nelson at the 10, far sideline, and 25-30. He's got a convoy. Jordy Nelson reverses his field, and he's going to score. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 89 yards on the return. Johnson again takes the snap, going to put a head down and take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. I don't know if they'll take the, well, they take a knee. This one is over. It is going in the record books as a 20-point Kansas State win over the Texas Longhorns right here on the 40 acres.
It's two of the Pac-10's most electrifying teams. The 6th best team in the nation, the Cal Bears, and the 11th ranked Oregon Ducks. Got him. There's Jackson. Touchdown, California.
Oh, what a move.
Green. Dixon looking that way. Now down the middle. He's got Colvin. Colvin at the 10. Colvin at the 5. Touchdown, Oregon. Cameron Colvin. Back. Longshore. 3-step drop. He's got Jackson wide open again. And Jackson down the sideline. Jackson. Touchdown, California.
Deshaun Jackson just put himself back into the Heisman race.
It's clock. Here's Forsett. Touchdown, California.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Dixon. Colvin.
No signal.
Colvin. The officials have yet to make a call. It's got to be something.
Well, I thought
it looked like he reached over the pylon, knocked the pylon down, but did he have possession of the ball? We still do not have a signal. This is unbelievable.
Ruling on the field is touchback. Ball is fumbled into and out of bounds in the end zone.
First win in Autzen Stadium since 1987 for the Cal Bears.
Tonight, the Auburn Tigers bring a disappointing 2-2 record into Florida Field to face the undefeated and 4th-ranked Florida Gators.
It's his main thing down here. There he goes. Quarterback draw inside the 5. Touchdown. Tate the tailback. Tate gets the carry. He's in. Ball over the line. Touchdown. This is something. Tebow under pressure. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown Ingram. Cornelius Ingram. And Tebow takes off straight ahead. Touchdown. Can Byram make it again? How cool is Wes Byram? He made the winning field goal twice.
So we're just about set for the 102nd renewal of the Red River rivalry goal. There's the play fake.
As Bob called it, touchdown Oklahoma. Jermaine Gresham. Blitz coming from the corner again. McCoy straight down. Tight end Finley, touchdown.
Great throw.
Bradford over the middle, touchdown Oklahoma. And it's Jermaine Gresham.
Taft. Scoreless 3rd quarter so far. Murray
hurdles a man. Murray, one man to beat down the sideline.
He's got speed.
DeMarco Murray is gone. Touchdown Oklahoma. Year of football. Oklahoma. Look out, Sam Bradford. Let it go. He's got a man. Kelly has got it. Touchdown Sooners. The Sooners win it. After having lost the last 2 to Texas, Bob Stoops' team back in the win column in the Red River rivalry.
Welcome to College Football Saturday, presented by Kyocera. Today, the 105th edition of the Battle for the Sunflower State. The Kansas Jayhawks unbeaten after 4, and the Wildcats of Kansas State.
Hand off to Sharp. Found a seam, breaks through, he'll score! Touchdown Jayhawks! What a run by Sharp!
Counting in the 3rd quarter. Reesing, quick hitter, complete, should be a touchdown and will. Briscoe, TD, Kansas. State, 1st and goal from the 5. And the pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Patton throwing the TD pass to Murphy. 7 carries, 62 yards. They want to throw it. The quick hitter across the middle. It is complete. Kansas scores. Touchdown, Texton Fields. On a 4th and 8. Freeman in trouble, and it is picked off by Kansas. That is, once again, Aqib Talib with the INT.
Beat them on their home turf in Kansas State. Huge win for Kansas, and Bill, I think they're going to jump into the top 25.
Gut Check Saturday begins at a sold-out Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as the Fighting Illini take on number 5 Wisconsin, which owns the nation's longest win streak at 14 straight, but wanted to stay at Illinois. He will get a job very soon. Excellent coach and recruiter. Mendenhall breaks free inside the 10. Mendenhall dives, and it's an Illinois touchdown. Straight games. Longest active winning streak in the country. Here's a pitch to Mendenhall. He's in! Second touchdown for Mendenhall. And it's 16-0 Illini. It's Mendenhall off the right side, and he powers his way into the end zone for another Illinois touchdown. That had won 14 consecutive games, but that streak comes to an end in Champaign as Illinois knocks off Wisconsin 31-26.
Here comes Philip Fulmer and Tennessee. And it's the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia winning 3 straight here in Knoxville. It is 12th ranked Georgia and Tennessee, the Home Depot SEC on CBS. And call it 3. Little dance up the middle, little spin move, touchdown, Tennessee!
Georgia early, now the question is, can they sustain it?
In round, now they're going to throw it deep, caught, forget it! Forget it, touchdown, Tennessee!
The former high school...
Near side, handoff off the gut, breaks one, tackle another, look at that, touchdown! Hardesty! Ainge under center. They're going to go right up the middle. Now they go outside. Foster bounces and touchdown! 22 yards. Foster cuts in. Touchdown, Vols. Another 3-touchdown performance. This win today, by the way, will be 140 career wins for Philip Fulmer, and he continues to move up the all-time chart among SEC coaches. And what's amazing as well, Georgia's 3-game win streak in Knoxville ends today.
Exactly.
Well, for Steve Berline, Craig Bullerjack, we say so long from Knoxville.
And here is the Gamecocks' grand entrance. A big game feel in Williams-Brice Stadium, sold out in Columbia, South Carolina. The Gamecocks, ranked number 11, welcome the undefeated 8th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. And Woodson for his first pass attempt of the night, pressured, loses the football. Scoop and score for the Gamecocks.
It's enough time in that.
Pressure up the middle. The ball thrown away. Was it a lateral? It's scooped up. And heading for the end zone is Eric Norwood. 2 touchdowns for number 40. They fake it to Davis. Smelly fires. Complete. Touchdown.
Games, but part of the formula.
Boyd in the flat. Has it. And has the corner. Corey Boyd. Racing for the end zone. Touchdown. South Carolina deflates the 5-0 start and knocks off number 8. And Eric Norwood, a Wrangler player of the game. 2 fumble returns for a touchdown and a whole bunch of tackles.
Broke his fibula last year. Little play action pass. Booty looking for Turner. Has him. Pass caught inside the 10 to the 5. Reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, Trojans. Backfield. Booty's pass picked off. Could be golden goalpost for Yancey. Touchdown, Stanford. Avili back at the fullback spot. Booty play action again. The deep out caught. Davis has some running room. Inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, USC. Kimball, right side, tries to go over the top. Touchdown, Stanford. Play in the ball game. Pass this time, Booty going right down the middle, wide open. Pass to the freshman Johnson. Touchdown, USC. And goal from the 10. Pritchard, straight drop, goes to the fade to the other side. Bradford, touchdown, USC. Stanford, touchdown, Stanford. My goodness. They only rush 3. Booty's got time, hit as he throws, and it's going to be picked off. This one's in the books. Bo McNally just takes a knee at the 48-yard line. Stanford is going to upset the #1 team in the country.
We welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Saturday night in Death Valley. More than 92,000 inside Tiger Stadium. They welcome the home team. And tonight, the opposition provided by the group from Gainesville, the Florida Gators. Always something special as we help celebrate 75 years of football. The SEC on CBS tonight, the Florida Gators against the Tigers of LSU. Again out of the spread. That's Keyston Moore left side. And he pulls up, wants to throw. Now he does, and it's good. Keyston Moore, touchdown. It wasn't quite the jump pass from a year ago, but a nice alert play. Keyston Moore is wide left. Here's Tebow. Pumps, runs, touchdown, Florida. Man. Now 4. They bring 4. Tebow. He's got a man, Cornelius Ingram, and he will go in untouched. Florida brings 4. Flynn dances right. Pulls up, got a man in the end zone. It's a touchdown to Demetrius Byrd. Strength of the formation to the right side. They give it to Hester. He pulls his way for a touchdown. The ultimate center field position. Tebow heaves it deep. It's going to be a jump ball into the end zone. Tigers win.
Well, these are the Elite 11 undefeated teams, all of them ranked except UConn. The Big East has 3 of them, and none of them are the 3 favorites in the preseason. The Pac-10, the only other conference with more than 1.
This afternoon from Commonwealth Stadium, the undefeated Tigers of LSU come in 6-0 against the 17th ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Slot to the left. They toss it. Scott comes right, breaks a tackle, touchdown LSU. High school teammate of Dickie Lyons. He goes out, Woodson pulls up, he'll run, and he will score. Pass down here. Flynn is the quarterback. Play action, goes in the corner, Dixon, touchdown LSU. Andre Woodson into the end zone, caught, touchdown.
Easy.
Jacob Tammy, the tight end.
So easy.
Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up. We're tied at 27. Number 40 is the blocking back. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Wildcat. Comes back to the right side. They pitch it out, left side, Murphy strolls in untouched. LSU an extra point away from the tie in overtime. Screen. Woodson pumps once, hit from behind in the end zone. Diving catch, all alone. Steve Johnson. Flynn. Scott. I don't know. I don't think so.
No way.
Kentucky wins.
Things wide open for the sturdy Golden Bears in Cal to take over the #1 spot. Nate Longshore was on the bench with a bad ankles. Cal took on Oregon State. Kevin Riley somehow got out of the pressure and finds Craig Stevens. And in the third quarter with Oregon State with a 20-14 lead, the Bears are on the doorstep. Justin Borsett, though, got stoned, and Oregon State comes up large. They stopped them 3 times and stopped them on 4th down 2. But this time, Borsett picks his way into the end zone in the 4th, and the Bears have surged back on top at Berkeley, 21-20. But Evanson Bernard, he ran for nearly 200 yards the last time the Beavers went there, and he was strong again, 28-21 after the 2-point conversion. Riley over the middle of L. Hawkins, Lou's gone.
Just a nice throw, good catch at a critical time. Looks like the game's over. All of a sudden, they're back in the game.
31-28, the Cal fans pump. The defense gets the ball back. The redshirt freshman trying to lead the mark. He finds Hawkins again.
And a wonderful job. Great blocking by the offensive line, but looking downfield, focusing on his receiver, Hawkins, is a terrific job by the freshman.
Watch the clock. Tick, tick, tick. Half a minute to go. Kevin Riley down the sideline, grabbed by Robert Jordan. 37 yards. First down at the Oregon State 27. Spiked the ball. Stop the clock. 3rd down. Deshaun Jackson over the middle. Incomplete. Oh. Bonehead, 2 of them. Flag for unnecessary roughness, the personal foul. Now you're in field goal range, but the Bears have no timeouts. Throw the ball away, young man. Oh, Kevin Riley, severe tactical error, and one that will cost Cal the game. Time runs out. They can't get the field goal unit on, and Oregon State wins again.
And tonight, the 11th-ranked Missouri Tigers take on #5 Oklahoma in a huge Big 12 showdown. They're 3 of 4 in their 3rd down tries. This is going to be a 3rd and 5. Too much time for Bradford. Wide open. Touchdown Oklahoma. Tight end Jermaine Gresham. 9:34 left in the 3rd. Chris Brown short side. He's in. Touchdown Oklahoma. The Big 12 tight end seeing catches last year with 58. Give it on the reverse. There's a wall. Left side. Macklin's in. Touchdown Missouri. Barton Rucker. Talk about a leader on the field. Like a coach. Running in the option. Jackson finds a little crease. Bolts. He's in. Touchdown Missouri. This series. In the eye on 1st and goal. Brown left side. He's in. Oklahoma takes a lead. Daniel and the Tigers trailing by 5. Will they give it? Yes, and they'll lose it. Macklin lost it. Lofton's got it. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
It was here that helped them immensely.
On 3rd down, Brown breaks the tackle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 1 snap, and it's over. So Sam Bradford, the difference in the 1st half.
#2, undefeated South Florida. The BCS standings came out this week. Teal will throw. Touchdown. Rifling it to Tycon Underwood. First mistake of the night by the Scarlet Knights. Murphy looks, fires on the slant. It's caught by Jesse Hester Jr. into the end zone. Just like his dad used to do. For Rutgers. Teal. High catch by Underwood. First down. Underwood off and running. Tyquan Underwood to the house, 69 yards.
To get it.
Ito from 32 for a 6-point lead. It's a fake. And it's caught for a touchdown. Half the season left to play. Pandemonium in Piscataway, the sequel. Rutgers does it again. Last year, Louisville. Tonight, South Florida, 30-27.
Back in motion out of Knoxville, Tennessee. But here's Wilson throwing on the run. Touchdown, Terry Grant and Alabama. 3rd and goal from the 16. Wilson over the middle. Touchdown, DJ Hall and Alabama. to Hall. Touchdown. DJ Hall. Here's Green to the 5. Touchdown, Alabama. Ooh, 2 touchdowns by West Virginia against Mississippi State. And the second interception of the day for Kareem Jackson, and that'll do it with 1:28 to play in the game as Crompton throws the interception, and that will do it. 41-17. Nick Saban in his first taste of this third Saturday of October. A convincing win over Tennessee.
And this afternoon, a glamorous matchup. Tebow fakes the run, pulls up, goes deep. He's got Louis Murphy down there. Stride for stride, caught. Touchdown, Gators. They load up to the left side. Tebow hit, bounces off, goes right, fires, touchdown. He beat it. Right side. Again, it's Dickie Lyons Jr. He's got speed. Breaks the tackle. Foot race. Touchdown, Kentucky. 7-point game. Handed off to Harvin. He comes left. He's got blockers in front. And he's got great speed. And he has a touchdown. Whoa, how about that?
Wow.
And they go for the home run.
Wow.
Caught.
How about that?
Percy Harvin. Tebow. Touchdown for the 10th time this year on the ground. Florida wins it. We'll see you next week. Georgia, Florida in Jacksonville. Good night, everybody.
Shake up the championship chase. Boston College undefeated, undaunted by all of this. Number 2 versus number 8.
Nose again on this play.
3rd and 7. And it has time. Doesn't have a man open and fires for Royal. Did he get his feet in? No signal.
He's looking for help. He doesn't have help yet.
They're lobbying and they signal touchdown. Ryan for the end zone.
Wow.
Punt for a touchdown. Gunnell.
If you're Matt Ryan.
Plenty of time. Cannot take a sack here. Ryan will fire.
Oh,
the
my
end
goodness.
zone.
Oh.
Wide open for a touchdown is Callender. In the last 4 minutes. Lennon. Desperation time. That's a trick play. The lateral around. This is Royal. And Royal is hammered. And Boston College has rallied at Lane Stadium. 14 points in the last 2-11. Thanks in large part to the senior quarterback.
They come in here on a 4-game win streak. Cox under pressure. Scrambles. Open throws. End zone. Touchdown. Montez Billings. Flynn straight back, wants a screen, gets it out to Williams. Keelan Williams, 20, 10, touchdown. Flynn gets it, play action, fake, flag is down. Flynn throws right to the goal line, no signal.
They get a touchdown.
Signal for a touchdown. Cox, stop fade, touchdown, Rodriguez-Smith. 3rd and 7. And Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom! Touchdown! Whoa! What a call!
Well, you tell Matt Flynn, don't take a sack. Give it a shot, throw it up and outside. If we don't catch it, nobody does. He made a perfect throw. What a call! Wow! But look at the clock. If that ball is incomplete, they lose.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Is stunned. This is the home team.
And now Auburn is going to be reduced to just trying to lateral the ball. They can't do it. LSU has won it on a miracle finish.
Jeff Tedford's California Golden Bears have had a roller coaster 2 weeks, just several plays away from being #1 in the country 2 weeks ago, and now fighting and clawing to keep their faint Rose Bowl hopes alive. Meanwhile, the stage is set for Dennis Erickson in his first year at Arizona State with UCLA's loss. The Sun Devils tonight playing to stay as the undisputed leaders of the Pac-10 and in the top 5 of the BCS this year. Remarkable. They've been slow starters, great finishers. Carpenter, and again Cal, and that ball's free. That is a free football picked up by California for a touchdown. Cameron Jordan recovers a fumble from Carpenter. And goal from the 21. Long short, Jackson wide open, and he got the foot down, touchdown. They're gonna run, Nance gets hit, bounces off for the touchdown. Carpenter waited beautifully. Kyle Williams, touchdown Arizona State. That'll do it. And Arizona State has won its first game under the brightest lights on the national stage. They've taken down a team that 2 weeks ago was on the verge of being #1. It is the most anticipated game in the 41-year history of Autzen Stadium here on the campus of the University of Oregon in Eugene. The Oregon Ducks, they feel they've got a statement to make today. USC, they feel they have something to prove as well. That's what makes it on this Kyocera College Football Saturday as the USC Trojans come calling. And this time straight up the middle into the end zone goes Dixon. Goes in motion. Sanchez deep drop. Going for the end zone. Jump ball, touchdown. Patrick Turner. Stewart again with a big gap to the 5, to the 4, touchdown. Dixon to Stewart to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks. Inside the 15. Sanchez throws for the end zone to Osbury. He's got it. Touchdown Trojans. Flag down, but I think that's going to be interference against Oregon. Sanchez straight back again with time. Throws over the middle. Intercepted. Harper has another one. Harper at the 40. Harper steps out of bounds, and this game, for all intent, is over. Absolutely, and I think that's what's going to be talked about nationally, is about their defense. This time it is over. Trojans can't stop the clock. Student section pouring onto the field. And there is joy reigning supreme here at Autzen Stadium.
This afternoon, the Georgia Bulldogs against the Gators of Florida. 3rd and goal. Marino up over the top. Did he break the plane? Yes. Georgia, touchdown. And here comes the entire team. Watch this for excessive celebration. We may have 15 hankies in the air on this one. I can't believe this.
This was planned. This was absolutely planned. Mark Richt decided that he is going to try to fire his team up. He's tired of Florida having the psychological advantage.
To 16. Stafford with a play fake, will throw for the first time in the ball game, has a man open. Massaquoi. Now he's got some room. Massaquoi all the way. Georgia touchdown. 84 yards. O'Shawn Marino. Play fake. Stafford wants to throw. Off his back foot. Intercepted. Wandy Louis Pierre. Touchdown, Florida.
That's 15 yards.
Sutherland in motion. Inside handoff. Marino tries to dart outside. Nothing there. He'll make something. And he plunges to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Here's Tebow again. Searches, probes a little bit. Touchdown, Gators. That's his 11th rushing touchdown of the season.
The second one.
On first down, Stanford pulls it back, wants to go deep. Deep left side, battle for it. Caught! Touchdown, Georgia! Mikey Henderson. Florida team. Here's Stafford. Marino. Got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And Dexton Fields picks up 25 yards on that reception. Another first down. This time they're going for 6, and they got it! Sharp in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Offense with 8:34 to go in the half, and another touchdown. Reesing throws a bullet. Big 12 North contest. Here is Reesing to throw it, and complete to Briscoe. Skips a tackler. He scores! Wow. Kansas another TD. And they don't have any bad guys.
No, they have good character guys, and they're coachable.
Reesing in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. What a strike again.
Where you start to feel sorry for him.
McAnderson, he ain't feeling sorry for him. Touchdown number 4 on the day for McAnderson, and can you say 75 points? Jayhawks stay on top and the only unbeaten in Big 12. Bill Callahan, a rough go for the head coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers as they fall to Mark Mangino's crew here today, 76-39.
Number 18th rated in the NCAA. They can do it in the air and on the ground. This will be a touchdown for Oklahoma State. Jacob Lacey. And there's Robinson to the corner. Touchdown, OSU. Wide open touchdown, Oklahoma State. Pettigrew. Downs for Oklahoma State. Going to the end zone this time. Now they go underneath. This may wind up in the end zone, though. It's Bowman, and he is in.
Young Colt McCoy.
McCoy has run the ball 11 times. Look out here. Charles has the speed. Touchdown, Texas. 75 yards. It's the fourth quarter. It's Charles time. McGee. Easily. Touchdown, Texas. We're a point away from being tied up for the first time since 0-0. Moneyball. Texas wins it.
The serenity to Autzen Stadium, which is anything but serene. The fans already in a fever pitch for what could be the biggest home game in the history of Oregon football. The winner will take control of the Pac-10 and make a major statement in the race for a national championship. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils, number 4 in the BCS, against number 5, the Ducks of Oregon.
Get him to do the starting lineups, and they were rehearsing for a parade.
Here's a flanker screen. It's going to go for a touchdown, Jason Williams. Perfectly executed.
Or should have. Big third down here. Dixon, it's the blitz. Stewart on a screen. Touchdown. Fake the screen right down the middle. Wide open, Jason Williams.
Because they got a tailback that can beat you, too.
There goes Stewart. 15. 5. Touchdown. Kind of kid you root for. Good fake by Dixon. Again, he's wide open. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown.
His tight end, Dixon. Take a look at the play again. It was a keep by Dennis Dixon, and he's going to get tackled. I don't think it was on the hit, but it was when he came down. Right away, he reached for that left leg. There's a twist or a bruise or what? And Oregon has done it at home.
And it is the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, against the Spartans of Michigan State. Down, Haley, quick drop, quick throw to the corner. Touchdown, Michigan. And it's Manningham in the corner. Henny to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Carson Butler. Power eye. Hoyer, play action. Throws. Wide open Davis. Touchdown. Goal.
Colquitt. Touchdown! Penny. Pressure coming to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a great throw.
Get all of it. Again, a three-man rush. Penny going to lob it to the corner. Michigan State. Touchdown, Manningham! And they're going to suffer the heartbreak of the loss to Michigan and the heartbreak of their 5th loss of the year by 7 points or less.
81st meeting between these two teams. Notre Dame, of course, with the big lead. The last Navy win back in 1963. Toss sweep. Singleton into the end zone for the Navy touchdown. Sharpley's pass. Caught for the touchdown. Camara.
That Paul Johnson has talked about.
All right, Alex. Second down play. Sharpley loses the football. Picked up by Navy. And it's going to be a touchdown. Oh! Sharpley sacked.
Villa right over the top.
Villa went over. First down, fake toss. Kaipo Noah to pass for the end zone. Man open, and it is caught for the touchdown. Reggie Campbell.
How about the play calling by Paul Johnson twice?
Sharply to Aldridge. Turning and into the end zone for the touchdown. Travis Thomas, I should say. Thomas fighting. Stopped. And this time it's official. The streak has ended at Notre Dame Stadium on November 3rd, 2007.
We welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. As the first team to take the field, the homestanding Crimson Tide of Alabama. As the Tigers of LSU come to Tuscaloosa to take on the Crimson Tide of Alabama. 8. Pulls up inside to Doucette. He goes right. Early Doucette somersaults in. Touchdown. Jackson guilty of the roughing call. Pump. John Parker Wilson has a man open deep. It's caught by DJ Hall. In for the touchdown, Alabama. After the sack, it's second down and 19. John Parker Wilson deep in the end zone. Double coverage. Tipped. Caught. Touchdown. Keith Brown.
Right there.
That's Zenon covering him. John Parker Wilson into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Alabama. Keith Brown. Deep right side. Flynn has a man open. Got him in stride. This is Demetrius Boyd, and this is an LSU touchdown of 61 yards. 15th penalties of the night against LSU. Here's the punt. Returnable. Arenas. No flags. Touchdown, Alabama.
Here comes Alabama.
Glenn Doucette has it at the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana State. They just do get it snapped. Blitz coming. John Parker Wilson, fumble. LSU has recovered at the 2-yard line. Curtis Taylor recovers it back in the eye. Jacob Hester dives over, touchdown. No blitz. John Parker Wilson, he's got a guy open. Keith Brown again. No!
Jarred out. It was jarred out. It was one of two games we circled, wasn't it, Vern?
Yes.
We wanted Florida at LSU when we wanted LSU at Alabama, and we got two great games.
Nick Saban's team falls 7 points short. Les Miles' team. What relief. He'll never say it, but what relief he must be feeling.
Yep, you got a great team. Good luck to you.
But the BC fans are ready because here at Alumni Stadium, their #2 ranked Eagles host the Florida State Seminoles.
A running formation, and they're going to throw out of it.
Deep middle end zone, diving by Parker. Touchdown is the signal. Now Ryan back again. Goes deep, got a man open. Touchdown Robinson. Just like that, Matt Ryan and the Boston College Eagles snap back a 30-yard touchdown. Ryan holds again. Middle open. Bust for the end zone. 5. Touchdown, Florida State. BCS, second down and goal. Matt Ryan, fake throws, complete. Touchdown. And Purvis, Ryan Purvis. And rush here on this second down and 7. Intercepted. That could do it. Touchdown, Florida State. Gino Hayes, their All-American linebacker, picks it off. Well, first road win versus a top 5 team since 1999 for the old coach.
Mountaineer Field in Morgantown, loaded with the faithful dressed in all gold, as their team will be tonight for the first time ever at home. An important collision for West Virginia, #7 in the BCS, against Louisville, as the Cardinals try to play spoiler. White still has it. Flips to the end zone. Wide open for a touchdown is Darius Raynaud. White still has it. Fires. Complete. Touchdown Raynaud. #2 for #2. Slayton walks in. Brown pressured and hit. Ball loose. Picked up. Eric Wicks on a touchdown.
And I thought the ball landed out of bounds.
2 tight ends, play action on first down. Braun for the end zone, jump ball, touchdown, Urrutia. So the 6'6" receiver. White darts up the middle. Pat White in the open field. Pat White to the house. They made it close with the mistakes and a nice rally from Louisville, but the Cardinals come up short.
Bootleg, pressured by Wilson, has to throw it away, and it's picked off. Upfield is Anthony Johnson. Can he take it to the distance? He's to the 50. He's to the 40. He's going to take it to the house. End zone to end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Second and goal. Mississippi State from the 3. Dixon is going to try the right side. He's in. Touchdown. Anthony Dixon from 3 yards out. Nobody open. He's going to take a sack. Back at the 42-yard line. Guess who? Titus Brown. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's over. A big win at home. The celebration is on in Starkville. Mississippi State fights off Alabama 17-12.
A moment ago, for the first time ever in their black jerseys, the Bulldogs of Georgia. Right behind them, having won 15 in a row in all white, the Tigers of Auburn. Brown is in there right now. Auburn brings only 4. Play fake. Stafford. Nobody open. Now he's got Massaquoi. Wide open. Touchdown. Georgia Bulldogs. 58 yards.
Nickel package in.
Yep. Stafford back. Lobs it left side for Bailey. Perfect. Touchdown, Georgia. Play fake. Out to Fannin in the flat. Tackle is missed. Fannin. High formation. Stafford. Toss. Marino. He's got some room. Cut. What a cut. Jeez. What a cut. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, his dad and mom both graduated from Florida State. Thus, Florida State fans. Here's Thomas Brown. Touchdown. The Georgia Bulldogs win by 25.
At Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Unbeaten Kansas will attempt to escape the rash of upsets which have turned this season upside down. Marizzi taps that right hip, then he looks that way, coverage, come back left, high, grab, signal, touchdown.
And they'll come back inside and try to score.
Toss play. Howard for the end zone, touchdown. Team not penalized very much this year. Complete, found a seam. And out to midfield, Marcus Henry in a foot race for the end zone. Can the Cowboys bring him down? Touchdown, Kansas.
Some of the nicest sweets I think I've ever seen.
Absolutely, they're just gorgeous here. Meanwhile, the Jayhawks unbeaten and looking for more. Here comes Rick Anderson, end zone touchdown. Players. Reesing trying to buy time. End zone, caught, touchdown, Jayhawks. And that is the star number 1, Marcus Henry. Mangino and the Jayhawks have done it again. 43-28. That keeper out of sets like this. But South Carolina has men in the middle. Tebow now takes off. Spins his way into the end zone. 4 guys had shots at him. Tebow with a fake, throws again, wide open, touchdown. Jared Faison. Tebow fakes, keeps, touchdown.
17, you mean.
Too easy. Yes, I do. Times from this very spot.
Here he goes again.
Look at that power. Touchdown. Tebow on the run, throws, Caldwell, touchdown.
Longest play allowed by the Illini defense this year. And now Wells hitting the backfield, bounces it outside. Beanie, touchdown! First and goal, and he fumbled it. Found control to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! National championship. Second down, 12. Toss sweep to Wells. Mo Wells inside the 10. He's gone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now it's Ben who sets up in the backfield with him. Play action. Williams throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jacob Willis. 33-yard strike. Illinois. Williams drops to throw. To the corner. Touchdown. Got it to Brian Gamble. After that shot. Second, a long 5.
Down the middle.
Williams down the middle, wide open man. Touchdown, Illinois. Wilkins for the score.
For this Ohio State team.
And Maurice Wells, remember, was banged up earlier. So now it's Beanie, and here he goes. Wells, touchdown. Number 1 ranking. And Ohio State's chances for a second straight game to play for a national crown is going to go by the boards on their home field. And Illinois ran off the last 8 minutes and 9 seconds off the clock, and they've upset the number 1 Buckeyes.
Welcome back to Tucson, the home stretch for Oregon, trying to battle their way to New Orleans to the BCS championship game. They've got this game, UCLA, and then the Civil War against Oregon State. Dixon still has it. It's a crease. Dennis Dixon headed for the end zone. Run there, and they're set up at the 34 of the Ducks. Short completion. This is Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas sprinting down the sidelines.
diving for the end zone, touchdown. Pressure, intercepted. Intercepted by Antoine Casey, who takes it the other way.
Takes the win football games.
Two-timer on 3rd and 10. Fires near sideline, wide open. Catching the ball, weaving his way is Thomas for a touchdown. Pressure up the middle. They don't get there. It's a low punt. Kaysen fields it at his ankles at the 43. Kaysen gets the corner. Antoine Kaysen cruising to the end zone. Crenshaw motions back into the backfield, and he'll take the handoff and barge down near the goal line. Touchdown. To celebrate a big basketball win, but it's been a while for big football wins. Leaf kind of limps up, fires downfield into traffic, jump ball incomplete, and that's it. Wow! From all corners of Arizona Stadium, Wildcats fans pour out. Mike Stoops, the winner. Mike Bellotti's team limps home with a crippling loss.
Backfield. Daniel wants to throw again. End zone. Fires. Catch is made. Touchdown, Missouri. And that will change after this weekend, and the Big 12 will have a lot of say in that. This is Macklin from his own 1-yard line. Across the 15 to the outside. Wow. There he goes. Macklin to the 40. Cross midfield. See you later. Jeremy Macklin will have his second touchdown of the afternoon for the Tigers. 99 yards from Missouri. With some time. Looking, fires towards the end zone. Macklin again, touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, man.
44 yards. This is Temple, and it's a touchdown for Missouri.
You know, the Tigers, they set themselves up to finish a storybook season.
Missouri 10-1 on the year. They finished this game 49-32.
Even the discussion of playing backups. The give up the middle to Goodman. He's going to break tackles, and he's going to get to the goal line and in for a touchdown. Kinsman Lancaster, the quarterback, working from the gun. Blitz coming. Catch is made. First down, touchdown, ULM. Keep the hope alive. Wilson's pass deflected, incomplete. And Louisiana Monroe will take over. Then the Warhawks, who appear now on the field, coming away with one of the biggest wins of their careers.
He picked up a pretty good game there on that first down.
So Beanie's back on the field. Fullback, and he barges into the end zone. Now from the 37-yard line. Steady diet. Beanie Wells breaks past midfield, breaks into the clear. Foot race for the end zone. 6 on the board for the Buckeyes. They're not going to try to tack one on. They don't want anything to be remembered forward. The game moves to Columbus.
Yeah, that's pretty classy of Jim Tressel to take a knee and be happy with a 14-3 victory.
The Texas Tech Red Raiders on senior night 17 will clear out of that smoke for the final time on their home field.
Crabtree. They fake the run and go to the end zone. Touchdown, Crabtree in the corner. Oklahoma brings some delayed pressure, and he throws complete. First down to Morris. Touchdown. The regular season for 17 seniors. Crawford up the middle. Touchdown. On the ground of all things. There. And we start to wind down the regular season. And here's a throw incomplete. Manuel Johnson down the sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, with their offense finally. Halsley steps up in the pocket, fires. Touchdown, Johnson. And Oklahoma's within a score. Week in and week out, starting with the season opener in Ann Arbor. Here they come to meet their Red Raiders, who have upset
Oklahoma 34-27.
A very significant game as USC, number 11 in the BCS, takes on number 6 Arizona State. Mueller kicks it off, and this is Rudy Burgess at the 2. Burgess in space, beats the kicker. Rudy Burgess for a touchdown. Is the setback. Havili, the fullback's in the slot, and they throw it to him, and Big Stanley reaches for the end zone. Touchdown. Havili in the slot now. Hootie fires to a wide open McKnight for a touchdown. He'll throw for it. Incomplete. Davis running free. Still running free to the end zone. USC with a lot on the line, sending a strong message tonight that we're not done as a dynasty in the Pac-10.
The Warriors are 10-0. A win today, and they capture their first outright WAC championship and remain alive for a berth in a BCS Bowl. Boise State is 10-1. They've won 5 straight conference championships. A win means a 6th and perhaps sets up a return to a BCS Bowl game for the Broncos. 2 teams with it all on the line. Friday Night Football next. Last year when they went 13-0, the only undefeated team in the country. And here's Ian Johnson ripping through. He may go inside the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. Hawaii on the move, down by a point. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. There's a strike by Brennan inside the 5. Touchdown, Devon Bess.
For Colt Brennan. Right now he has him as the 7th rated senior QB.
All right, Quint, thank you. He swings it out the left flat to Devon Bess. Run after the catch. Leap into the end zone. Touchdown. 440 at 5'10", 190 pounds. Brennan forced to step up. Wings it deep. Man behind the defense. Touchdown, C.J. Hawthorne. The University of Hawaii Warriors, for the first time in the history of the program, are outright WAC champions.
Today from Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it's the Texas Longhorns against the Texas A&M Aggies. Blitz coming from Texas from the short side of the field. Pass thrown complete, and Goodson stays on his feet at the 30, 25, cuts it back inside, and he may score. 10-5, touchdown, Mike Goodson. It is a fake, and they're running it for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, T.J. Sanders. How they played. Pass near sideline, and he's got Goodson on a wheel route. Goodson, 10-5, touchdown, Texas A&M. Lane in the ball game. He's there to block. Quick pass up in the middle, and the tackle is broken by Taylor. It's a foot race. 30, 25, 15, 10-5, touchdown, 67 yards. Texas A&M Aggies are going to upset the Texas Longhorns and beat them 2 years in a row.
Happy holidays, everybody. We helped the SEC in celebrating 75 years of college football. Arkansas Razorbacks 7-4 against LSU. They come in 10-1. Back, and McFadden will get the direct snap. Fakes it, keeps it, comes left. Watch out! He's gone! I think. Gets a great block and goes 73 yards.
That was Casey Dick with the block.
The direct snap now. And off Hillis. Hillis, Peyton Hillis, being chased but will not be caught. 65-yard touchdown. Arkansas shows a blitz. They're coming.
Got him.
Flynn has him in the end zone. Touchdown, Bird. Top of the screen. McFadden pulls up down the middle. Peyton Hillis, touchdown Arkansas.
The Tebow play action.
Here is the snap. Flynn Into the end zone. It's caught. Demetrius Byrd. LSU's within 1 point of tying it up. Doucette.
This is the quarterback draw formation.
And there you have it. He cuts left. Matt Flynn, touchdown LSU.
There.
He's in a slot right. They go in the end zone for him, and he has got it. Touchdown, Peyton Hillis. Now gives him off. Here's McFadden. Dances to the outside. Touchdown, Arkansas. They'll give it to Hester. He drives and he's in.
Yes.
From the eye, they hand it off. Touchdown, Arkansas. 2 in the third overtime. Here's the toss, Felix Jones. And he got it. This time Flynn will throw out of it. He's got LaFell for a touchdown. Here's Flynn. Deep, intercepted. Matero Richardson, Arkansas wins. The dream dies for LSU.
Mississippi State, bizarre game, Archie. Take a look.
A deep breath here. Mississippi State quarterback Wesley Carroll out in the flat to Anthony Dixon, 5-yard touchdown run.
Look about punt returns in this one. Derek Pegues, the kickback, 75 yards, good for the touchdown to tie the game. After Ole Miss dropped a pass to end the game, Timmy, it could have been done and socked away. But what happens, Timmy?
Adam Carlson hits the game winner, 48 yards. They got all 17 and the Ed Bowl trophy in the last 8+ minutes of this game.
Welcome to Lexington, home to the Kentucky Wildcats. Bring on the Vols of Tennessee. The final week of the season finds Tennessee needing a win against Kentucky to book a trip to Atlanta for next week's SEC title game. A loss sends Georgia to Atlanta to take on LSU.
Range under center on 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Play action, throws back across the field, and the ball is right on the button. Arian Foster at the 20, the 15. Foster may go at the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. At the 16-yard line, shotgun, Ames dances, drops it up over the middle, and a sliding grab. Touchdown! Porter, shotgun, Woodson looks at the end zone, has a man, touchdown! Kentucky! 15 yet to come. Woodson, play action, throws, corner, touchdown! Tammy, Kentucky!
Got to go score a touchdown next time.
They're down at 6. Man coverage, up and cut! Touchdown! Steve to overtime. That's where we're headed. From 20 yards with one at the 8-yard line. 31 all in overtime. Wide open. It's caught. Touchdown, Burton, Kentucky. Down at 9. Shotgun. Ainge steps back to the end zone. Man coverage. Oh! What a grab by Gerald Jones, the freshman. Tennessee. Woodson. 3-step drop. Man coverage at the end zone. Touchdown, Burton. Got it for Kentucky. 2-point conversion, a must on the 13-yard line. Quick throw, far side. It's caught. Rutgers. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, here we go. 2 in Lexington. 44 all. Ainge, shotgun. Good protection, up and over. Wide open. Stumbling. 5. Touchdown. Quentin Hancock.
Then again, I guess it just doesn't matter.
Who cares? 2-point conversion on the way. Ainge steps up, throws, dumps, hits it. 2-point conversion. Austin Rogers. And we'll be back. Kentucky must end. Had a word with Woodson. Lock, the ball carrier. Pop through. Did he get in?
Well, he's close.
They're going to run up. He's about a half a yard shy inside the 1-yard line.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him. The officials ran in. They won. Kentucky must score. The 2-point conversion to force the 5th overtime. Pressure. Woodson has room. Tackle from behind. It's fumbled, and Tennessee is headed to Atlanta.
This border showdown is ready to erupt. It's Kansas against Missouri, and the stakes are enormous. The winner will capture the Big 12 North, advance to San Antonio for the championship game next week. Three-man rush. Daniel still looking for somebody open. Retreats. On the move, complete. Alexander scores. And they bang it across with Jimmy Jackson. They've got a 3-touchdown advantage now, Kirk. It's all uphill for the Jayhawks. Going to throw the swing to him. Can he get the daylight? Touchdown. See what they do here on 4th and 2. Reason's going to keep it. Got the 1st and 10. End zone touchdown. Kansas. Tough run by the little fella.
They're just in time.
Trying to apply heat. Briscoe throws end zone. Touchdown. 3 consecutive scoring drives. This one to Dexton Fields. Touchdown. 4 straight. This time, Marcus Henry. In trouble. There's a safety. The border belongs to the Tigers. Hello, Oklahoma.
Today from sold out Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, it's the Beavers of Oregon State and the Ducks of Oregon.
And this is his 49th consecutive start.
Big hole up the middle for Severson. He can go. Severson at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. Second play of the game. 38 yards.
And he faces a 3rd down and 7. And he's firing. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Oregon. Jeffrey Mail. Polk left side. And Polk is in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And donate. Do it now. 3rd and 15 for Roper. And that ball is intercepted off the hands of Dixon. This is Doggett. Doggett inside the 5. Doggett to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
Play. They may start using some timeouts down here.
Here's the quarterback draw, and there's your stop, and there's your fumble.
And Oregon's got it on the fly. At the 20, the 15, Jarris Bird scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
All game. Roper's got it. Roper's got a touchdown. Moyval on the rollout. Touchdown, Oregon State. Rogers in motion. Rogers has got it. Breaks a tackle. To the outside. Rogers turns the corner. 10-5. Touchdown, James Rogers. Here's Roper. Stewart. And Stewart didn't get it. Stop. Ball game over. The Beavers have beaten the Ducks for the first time here at Autzen Stadium since 1993.
Here they come, the Coastal Division champions from Blacksburg. Another 10-win season for the Hokies. And here come the Boston College Eagles, 10-2, 6-2, and Atlantic Division champions. They started out 8-0 and got as high as number 2 in the country. Now they got a chance to play for the Orange Bowl coming up next. Boston College territory with a first down. And on the option. Oh, Tyrod Taylor had it swiped from it. And Jamie Silva's going the other way. Boston College touchdown. Tech at the BC 5. Glennon lofts it to the corner. Morgan's got it. Josh Morgan, touchdown. Out of the shotgun. Matt gonna run with this one. Heading toward the end zone, and he got there. Touchdown, Ryan on the ground, not through the air. 7. Big play here for Sean Glennon. Glennon flushed out of the pocket. Now he throws on a run. Got a man. Touchdown. Josh Hyman for the touchdown. 4 receivers for Glennon now. 3rd down and 13. Pump fake down the middle. Touchdown. Eddie Royal. They're out of timeouts. Takes a snap in the shotgun just in time. Ryan has it batted in the air, and it's intercepted. Flags are down.
Virginia Tech, the DB's got it, and he's heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The Virginia Tech Hokies are the Atlantic Coast Conference champions for 2007. And there's an orange for Coach Beamer because that's where they're going, to the Orange Bowl.
Here comes the blitz. Fumble. LSU has recovered. How about that effort? For the win. He nailed it. We welcome you to the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. This afternoon, the SEC Championship features the Volunteers of Tennessee against the Tigers of LSU. One off to the left. Ainge back to throw. Oh, it's almost picked off. It's deflected, and that is a touchdown. Chris Brown, number 28, 11 yards. Volunteers first on the scoreboard. Bird and Doucette to the left. Four-man rush. They come with a corner, and that one's in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Demetrius Bird.
Same coverage as last play.
Ainge. Touchdown, Tennessee, Josh Briscoe. Inside, picked off, Jonathan Zenon, touchdown. First down at the 15 after the 47-yard play. Ainge with a play fake, fires it, intercepted. Picked off by Gary Beckwith, number 99. This is a team that has lost twice this year, both times in triple overtime. They lost at Kentucky. They lost to Arkansas. But they come to Atlanta, and Les Miles, on the day he announced his intention to remain at LSU, out in the center of the field.
It is standing room only at Mountaineer Field on a cold Saturday night for one of the hottest rivalries in all of college football.
He missed it.
And McAfee wide left. 32, he missed a chip shot from 20.
My gosh, he missed another one.
Are you kidding?
What a mistake.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Quarterback keeper, Bostic. Touchdown. Got enough for the first down.
Brown. Fumble, that's a fumble.
Lost the ball.
That's a fumble.
Pitt has it. And that's exactly what it means.
The most costly of the night.
Mountaineers have to reach the 11 for a first down. White throws it up. Incomplete pass, trying to get it up high.
Run around.
That's what they're going to do.
Yep, smart play. Just run the clock. Don't run out of the end zone. Over.
The Pitt Panthers have pulled a stunning upset over the West Virginia Mountaineers and denied them a place in a national championship game.
Folks, we are inside the famed Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Time to move all in. The Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship. Oklahoma and the amazing Missouri Tigers. Can you believe it? When you look at the BCS standings, the Tigers are number one. And tonight, a chance to avenge their only defeat of the season.
On him. Here it comes, end zone touchdown, just as you called. Brown, touchdown. Chase Daniel, end zone this time, touchdown, Mizzou. Lead blocker. They'll try that on the left side. Here comes Patrick, end zone, touchdown OU. That was the word from upstairs. Touchdown! Jermaine Gresham, his 11th touchdown of the season.
Or, I think, what do you think of
LSU?
Yeah, I think
they
LSU.
win the SEC. How can you choose Georgia? I don't know. Bradford, touchdown! Boomer Sooner, baby. Number one in deep trouble now.
Put your seatbelt on because it's about to get interesting. We know Ohio State's in. I'm telling you, I think LSU is in after winning the SEC. Between LSU and USC is my prediction. I give an edge to the LSU Tigers.
Stoops will take that bath every time.
In motion toward Manningham, leaving Arrington on this side. Penny to Manningham, touchdown!
Again, 29.
5 wide receivers, Harvin slot left. They'll go underneath to Bubba Caldwell instead. On the bubble screen, and Caldwell touchdown!
Away and settle for a field goal.
Arrington in the slot to the near side. Henny rolls that way under pressure. Throws for the end zone. Arrington, touchdown! Hart to the goal line, walks in, touchdown! Throws for the end zone, Caldwell, touchdown! Going to the middle of the field. Michigan hasn't covered him down here yet. Harvin on the reverse. 5, dives for the goal line, touchdown! Henny looks for the end zone, throws, Arrington, touchdown!
It's one of those, he who laughs last, laughs the loudest for the Michigan Wolverines.
Welcome to the 37th annual Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Tonight, it's the number 9 Mountaineers of West Virginia and the 4th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Virginia knocked on the door and said, we'll give you a shot at quarterback. He went to Morgantown. Owen Schmidt, like a runaway beer truck down the sidelines. Big Owen Schmidt, touchdown, West Virginia. 2.5 minutes in the half. White keeps it. He's got a wide open Raynaud, touchdown Mountaineers. White hands it off this time, and Noel Devine is in for a touchdown.
Still had a spectacular season.
White flips this to Raynaud, and Darius Raynaud continues to gash the Sooners' run defense. Touchdown, West Virginia! 141 of the Mountaineers' 377 yards of offense. The home run ball, and there they go! Tito Gonzalez, touchdown Mountaineers! Schmidt lines up in front of Devine. Behind the convoy, the one-man convoy. It took one block to break Noel Devine. Touchdown Mountaineers! And the inventor of their spread offense, Coach Bill Stewart, leads the Mountaineers to a Tostitos Fiesta Bowl victory.
Fox Sports welcomes you to Dolphin Stadium in Miami for the 74th FedEx Orange Bowl, featuring 11-1 Kansas going up against 11-2 Virginia Tech.
Run well.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor's pass intercepted by Aqib Talib. And Talib is inside the 20, the 10, touchdown Kansas. Reesing fires. Touchdown Jayhawks. Good kick by Tucker. The trickery from the Hokies on special teams. There is a flag on the field. Another flag as Justin Harper takes it all the way. First and goal, Kansas from the 2. And Reesing dives for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Cut it to 17-14. Glennon to the end zone. What a catch by Harper for a touchdown. The Kansas Jayhawks will finish the season at 12-1. The first one-loss season for Kansas since 1947.
You are looking live at the sold-out Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. Our weather, ideal. As we welcome you to the Rose Bowl game presented by Citi, it is Illinois against USC in the granddaddy of them all. Gives them a first down at the 35-yard line. Double pass coming up, back across the field. Got it. Worked on it in practice. Touchdown! Run for the first down. Mendenhall breaks it. Got a wide receiver out in front to block for him. Going for the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Goal now for the Trojans from the 2. Washington behind Havili. Play fake. Booty's going to bootleg it and throw. High caught. Touchdown Davis. This game for the Trojans. Here's McKnight. Touchdown. Easy walk in. Trojans spread the field. John David goes end zone grab. Touchdown. And a beauty that time by David Osberg. That's it. 49-17. And Pete goes to the middle of the field.
A sellout crowd, a raucous crowd at the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's a 74th annual All-State Sugar Bowl. The only team in the land unbeaten, the Hawaii Warriors, taking on the 10-2 Georgia Bulldogs.
Marino ranks with his 1,200-plus yards. He breaks it to the outside. Marino, touchdown, Georgia.
Have them overcommit, hit them inside.
Marino will get it again. It's into the end zone for the second time tonight. Pump fake to the end zone. Touchdown, Bailey. Look out. Ball is loose. Scramble for the football in the end zone. And they're saying touchdown, Georgia. Yards for the Bulldogs last year. Was number 1 on the depth charts, and they get Thomas Brown the ball, and Thomas Brown dives into the end zone. We'll reconvene right back here at the Superdome Monday night for the BCS All-State National Championship game. Tonight belong to the Bulldogs.
From its Baton Rouge campus, number 2 LSU faces number 1 Ohio State in the All-State BCS National Championship.
Wells, a big burst to the outside. Beanie Wells to the 30, the 20. A lunge for a tackle. Touchdown, Buckeyes, 65 yards. LSU quickly to the line of scrimmage, and a touchdown to Richard Dixon.
Try and create man coverage.
Flynn rolling left, lofts it to the end zone. Touchdown, LaFell. Play fake one way. Flynn rolls, dumps it off to early Doucette. And he's still on his feet and dances into the end zone. Get a first down. Beckman throws, and it is a touchdown to Brian Robisky. Beckman pump fake, rolls right, and is hammered. The ball is loose. Still a scramble, picked up by LSU, all the way to the 34-yard line. Stripped by Ali Highsmith. Flynn rolls, wide open is Dixon.
Feel good about. And LSU football has been something they felt good about for a long time, and that helped a number of people through a very, very difficult situation.
Well, congratulations to the LSU Tigers, the 2008 All-State BCS National Champions.